Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Hello people and welcome to Footy Judge Mo. Welcome to your counter views with the guys here, of course. Ramadan Kareem for everyone that is celebrating and fasting and not fasting and just giving prayers. Ramadan Kareem, everyone. May Allah accept all your deeds and actually forgive all your sins in this holy month, of course. Big up to everyone. Actually,
do you reckon he's gonna accept Man City's 115?
Oh, here we go.
Well, if I don't know, bro. If they make enough dua, he might forgive them, bro.
Reckon he can forgive that one?
Maybe he can. But big up everyone that is here. We got a great panel for you, of course. Touchline Facts is here. Ram Stand is here, of course. True City fan Patrick and the man himself, Pazz, who is gonna be on camera. Don't worry, people. He's gonna be on camera. Pazz said he needed better op. He got his wish.
No, I haven't. The ops are still shit. We just want to link them in the shit.
You're literally allowing.
Nah, he got no. Do you know what? He got his wish, but it's in a different way. It's just that.
You know what? Well, I'm gonna tell you something.
I ain't got bare ops.
I'm gonna tell you something, my man. I'm gonna tell you something. I swear to God, I was thinking about this again when I was having suhoor, and I'm like, City are not even that good, but Arsenal are literally just allowing them to actually go and grab this league title. They're just allowing.
It's just the battle of the shits. It's the battle of the shits. You got dog shit, you got horse shit, you got cat shit, you got every type of shit. You know what I mean?
So what type of shit are Liverpool, the reigning defending champs?
We're the maggots of that shit.
Okay, fair.
I've already made it clear.
Are we gonna? Okay, Pazz, you're gonna be on the camera.
Nah, let him stay like that. Let him stay like that.
Anyway, I wanna actually start for real, guys. What happened yesterday? Why do you think you dropped points? Is it nerves? Is it tactics?
They bottled it.
Is it players were not good enough?
Oh, great synopsis there, buddy. They bottled it.
They did. They bottled it.
Brilliant. Yeah, let's end it there then. There we go. We bottled it. Brilliant.
No, but Arsenal bottled it yesterday. Let's be honest.
I agree. We bottled it.
Right, bro. We cleared up. We cleared up. Next topic.
Okay.
Brilliant,
we
mate.
can do the bottling thing. We can absolutely do the bottle thing. So touchline facts. Why do you think Arsenal? Can you explain what you mean bottled it?
Man's name is Touchline.
Firstly, their attack let him down massively because they definitely should have scored more goals. Yeah, Martinelli. I saw there was a clip going around on Twitter where he could have put the ball across the box and I think he run out for a corner. There were time wasting, etc. 2-1 up against Wolves, and they for me, do you get what I'm saying? When the ball comes in the last minute, listen, the bozo will never. Doesn't matter how good Gabriel is, the bozo gene never leaves. It never leaves. Do you get what I'm saying? I personally blame Raya for that. No, blame Raya for that more because he can see.
So it's Gabriel bozo gene, but you blame Raya.
No, I blame Raya more for it
actually,
than Gabriel.
It's definitely, by the way, it's definitely Gabriel's fault. About 99%. Anyone that plays football knows that the goalkeeper would absolutely call his name or say a goalie or call his name and say Raya. And Gabriel, by the way, when the cross happened, Gabriel was 5 yards away from the ball landed. He had no business being there. So it's definitely 90%.
I blame Raya for the first goal. I think he should have saved. I think he should have saved it because he's so small. He can't save it. He can't save outside the box shots.
Nah.
I read a stat since 2018. David Raya.
Let him finish.
No, I'm not trying to.
No.
David Raya.
I don't think he's.
Just know he set the tone for this stream. I want you to know.
No, Paz. I'm not trolling. I'm being dead serious.
Guys, let me say something. I don't think he's trolling. Because there is a lot of people that have the same opinion.
And they're all dumb.
And I think they're all wrong. I don't think they're trolling, Paz. I think, my man, the shot, the dip on that strike was amazing. I actually blame Hincapia for not closing.
It's Hincapia's fault.
Hincapia went about 5 to 7 yards away, putting his hand behind. What do you think is going to
happen?
Wait.
Hincap's fault 100%.
No, wait. No.
Go watch
I guarantee you, no person.
How about this stat? In 2018, David Raya has conceded 23% of his goals from outside the box. That's the most in the league, by the way. Bearing in mind, he joined the league in 2021. So 3 of those years, he wasn't even in the league. He's literally the most.
Okay, what is that? Okay, great.
Goals
we're talking about
I want the conclusion from that stat.
That's what, because he's small. Long shots he can't reach him.
So why is it when it's closer than going? So why is it when it's closer than going? Because he's small. Why doesn't it always go in because he's small?
What do you mean?
Why is it he's small? If anything, that should be a higher percentage. This is what I'm saying. People just be saying shit. This is why. So because he's small,
I saw with Onana and Carefree Lewis in the chat with Kepa. Yeah, when they have smaller arms, it's harder for them to save long shots. It's harder for them to save long shots.
That makes no sense what you're saying.
How does that make no sense? The ball goes top in. It's hard for them to jump up and save it.
Wait, but De Gea wasn't the tallest guy.
Who told you that?
De Gea was 6'2", bro.
Because he's short.
There you go. So 6'2", and he's got longer reach.
Brother, come on, we can't be doing that. 6'2" is like a big goalkeeper. Come on.
You started fucking miles off at you. And man said
I beg no one to compare David Raya to David De Gea, by the way. No one compares.
Hold on. So why doesn't his height affect him from inside the box?
By the way, De Gea is 6'4", not 6'2".
No. You made a point. No.
No way is he 6'4".
Ram, stop arguing.
No, Pazz asked the question. I just checked it. I knew he was 6'4". I thought he's 6'3".
No. Ram, stop arguing him. He's going to explain this point. Why doesn't, because he's short, why does that not affect him inside the box?
I didn't say it doesn't affect him inside the box.
He's got great.
You said because he's short, he can't save it.
Okay, cool. Pazz. You see when he takes penalties?
No, you're not changing the subject. You're going to admit you're stupid, or we're not moving on. Why doesn't that affect him inside the box?
I never said it doesn't affect him inside the box.
So what? So that means your stat is nonsense then?
No, it's a clear of a stat that he is subjected to consider a lot of long shots. Because if 23% of his goals that he's conceded are long shots, that clearly sees that he's not going to
have to do with him being short.
Pazz just did the Batty Stew go like.
What does that have to do with him being short? What does that have to do with him being short?
Okay, cool. If you don't think it's a height thing, then what is it? Because Kepa's second on the list, and Kepa's also got short arms. So the top 2 goalkeepers on that list.
Reina and Casillas were very, very small.
Yeah, using Casillas again, you're going back 20 years. What we're doing here is one anomaly.
No, but
one anomaly.
Pepe Reina was 6 foot, and he could do with long shots.
Again, you're bringing up anomalies, bro. What are we doing here, man?
Come on, man.
That point is just dumb.
I'm just gonna be real.
Anyways,
I guarantee you, no person on planet Earth thought that Hugo flipping Bueno would take a shot from range, cut inside, and finesse plus it into the top corner. No.
It was actually. This is the picture, Ram. Literally, he's lining up the shot before he took it, and Hincapia is not even closing him down.
Look, why is Raya so far off his line?
This is it. Are you? Nah.
Why is he so far off his line?
Get this guy. Man said, why is he so far off his
No,
Do you know what I'm trying to say? Why is he so far?
No, this guy is his first ever goal.
I thought this guy was locked in.
Bro,
This guy is miles off it.
No, we're no, Paz, we're not doing this. Paz, it's his first ever career goal for Wolverhampton Wanderers.
Hold on, you think he's
No, but hold on. What does that have to do with Nkapia closing him down?
Brother,
Like,
no man on earth would have expected him to put
We're
it back.
being
How is that even
stupid.
possible?
We're being stupid for no reason. Nkapia should close him down. Let's not even waste time.
Come on now. It's like,
It's just,
cool.
you know what? It's a freak shot.
But
It's
anyway,
a freak shot. It's a
to-
1 in a million shot.
forget. Okay, so
He went-
Arsenal okay, guys,
He went to the post office,
I think
bought a lottery
we're
ticket, and
really-
won the lottery. That's
we're
it.
really discussing like really.
Anyone who thinks right,
There is way bigger points than this. There is way bigger points than actually discussing who's at fault for that goal.
Can we talk about the
There's
second
way
goal,
bigger
please?
points than this.
Can we talk about the second goal,
There is
please?
way bigger points than this. There is way like Arsenal are 2-0 ahead of a relegated side already, Wolves, and they're letting them back in the game. That
That's
should
crazy.
never happen.
Yeah, but you, are you surprised? Are you surprised though? As that
I am very
like every-
surprised. Okay,
no, the thing. Look.
Go ahead.
The thing.
Hold on. I'm gonna ask from now. Are we trolling or are we not? Let me know.
No, I'm being everything I've said
No,
so
no,
far.
This guy said, "Are you surprised? Are we trolling?"
No, but you can't
But
be
let
surprised.
him explain. Let
Yeah,
him
let's
explain.
explain. Don't cry.
I'm down to troll. I'm on that.
Let him
Okay.
explain.
Don't cry. It's okay. You know, nobody's surprised with this because Arteta has been doing this. He likes
You live in
sitting back.
Africa, bro.
Every time they score a goal, he sits back. I don't even know why you're sitting back against Wolves. Like, why don't you continue attacking them? Because the time when you were playing football, it looked good, but they sit back, and then they were allowing Wolves. And like that first goal over there, you can see them. They're not even trying to get the ball off the guy. They're sitting back saying, "Oh, get into the box," and then he sees that is off the line. And you're right about that touchline. He's off the line a lot. That's being too cocky. I think they did not respect the Wolves player. They were like, you know what? Shoot it. He's off the line. He's off the line.
You both are moving mad right now. I swear to God, if you're having a go at his positioning, the whole point of him being off his line is
Guys,
so that
I
he
really
can.
don't want to discuss like I don't
It's
think, I
so-
think that this
No,
goal.
okay, but
This
overall,
goal-
It's
we
just
gotta
a
move on
freak
from
goal.
David
It's just
Yeah,
it's literally a 1 in a million goal.
Yeah, but overall, if you look at this football match, because I had to watch it again. As I said, I switched it off after the first goal, but I watched it again. He sat back. Arteta sat back, and the player sat back.
He did
They
it against,
thought that they
he did it
could just-
against
yeah.
us when they went 1-0 up. He did it at Liverpool second half.
Yeah. They're so bad.
Altman, I don't know why he's doing it. It didn't work first time, so I don't know why he did it second time. Then he did it again.
He just wants the 1-0. He wants the 1-0 and go. That's what he wants.
I think he part of him feels like if he sits back, other teams come onto him and then he can hit him on a counter and just open him up and score more goals. That's the only logic I can see behind it. Do you get what I'm saying? But in general, yeah, bro, like I'll be honest, I think after their reaction to that second goal.
And
like,
can I ask
players,
something
they look-
and more?
I think
Can I
they're
ask-
going to crumble.
More, can I ask something? And I'm not throwing here. I might have been serious. Apart from the goal that Saka scored, what else did he do as a number 10?
Okay, we're gonna go to the individuals. Can I just state some
Yeah,
facts?
please, because
Guys,
I want to
can
go
I
on
just
that.
start-
I want to
can I
because
just
he
start-
signed that contract. I want to go on
guys,
that.
before we go on, let me just state facts, right? After Arsenal scored the first goal, between the first goal and the second goal, Arsenal have 62% ball position and Wolves have 38. Wolves have 0 shots on target during that time. Arsenal sat back only after the second goal. Because from the second goal until the end of the game, Arsenal didn't sit back. It was 50-50. They didn't sit back. I'm just, by the way, these are all stats facts from minute to minute. It's a minute by
So
minute.
what's your
stat.
point then, Mo?
My
we also
point is
have eyes.
that I don't think the reason why Arsenal lost the game is that because they sat back. I actually think that at the end there was no structure in this Arsenal team. They were attacking with 5 people. They were not defending with enough numbers. Nobody's closing people down. And there's one more thing that Arsenal lost this game. If I'm not mistaken, I saw a stat, and I'm not sure if it's true or not. Arsenal lost the most position in open play in this game. What I mean by open play
That's
is,
bad.
you know what I mean by this? What I always said to people, one of the reasons why Arsenal are the best coach team is that every time you watch Arsenal play, when they lose the ball, They lose it to a corner kick, a goal kick, a throw-in, a free kick. They don't lose the ball. They don't get dispossessed in open play. Timber by himself, I think, lost the ball to the opposition about 5 times in a game. To the opposition, not to a throw-in. Like, got dispossessed from open play, and the opposition is attacking them.
Is that the best right back?
Martinelli lost it. That doesn't happen to Arsenal. That normally, if you watch Arsenal play, Arsenal don't lose the ball to you for you to start transition. It happened against City once. They conceded the goal to Erling Haaland when they lost the ball, when they got dispossessed. City scored. Yeah. Normally, Arsenal don't do this. Arsenal, you won't see a player from Arsenal trying to dribble and they lose the ball in its transition. They lose it to they concede a free kick or they get a throw-in. Last night, it was so many times, especially in the second half, where someone is trying to attempt a pass and it goes to the opposition. Timber is trying to complete a pass. Saka, Madueke, and Martinelli, they're trying to complete the pass or just lose the ball. Like, that is an unforced error. They get pressed by Wolves. Normally, they are stronger than this. I don't know why yesterday was this. By the way, there is a compilation going on around Timber. Timber, it's either the guy is dead and he shouldn't have played the game, or that is his brother playing football. That's
I respect Quentin. Respect Quentin. Quentin could actually could keep the football. Keep the football.
Timber normally don't lose the guys. Timber is so careful in position that he doesn't lose the ball. Yesterday is the first time I watched the game yesterday, and I say this Arsenal team is not worthy of winning the league. That game yesterday, because even when they lose other games, when they drop points against other games, they were the better team. I think the Arsenal were the better team for 60 minutes. But as you guys said, they weren't like magnificent. They weren't amazing. They weren't peppering the goal.
They were horrible, Mo. Keep it buck.
There wasn't like peppering. They were keeping possession 60%, passing it around. Nothing happened.
Do you know what it was?
I don't know why Mo, at the end that last 30 minutes is a disaster.
Mo, do you know what it was? Because me and Drifty did a watch along of that game. I swear to God, ever since that first goal went in, it was just striptease football. They were passing the ball, getting into the dangerous areas, and then they weren't doing anything with it. Just nothing was happening. Like it was literally 40 minutes into the game, and me and Drifty were like, "What the hell has just happened? Did we just watch 40 minutes of nothing?" Because that stat that you said about Arsenal lost the ball more times than Wolves did between the first and second goal, bro, that's bad. Because Wolves couldn't string 4 or 5 passes together. They were horrible. It only had to take Arsenal to be just as bad, if not worse.
I want to now get Pazz's point about the game. Pazz, now tell us, what do you think about the game?
Are we trolling?
No, we're not.
So far, all I've heard is trolling.
No, you didn't. This is opinions.
Bro.
You can disagree with the opinions,
bro.
You can disagree with the opinions.
A man has stood on the edge of the box, taken 20 minutes, a professional Premier League footballer, taking his time, 20 minutes, set up nice. The ball has dipped in the last half a second and gone under the crossbar. And man are telling me Rye's positioning is wrong. Like sometimes in life, we have to look at something with our brains and think, what could have done to stop this from happening? Because the guy has switched it in slow motion, first of all. That's how he's got the ball. Then he's stood on the edge of our box for 20 minutes and whipped it top bins. You've got to blame the guy that doesn't close the ball down. No brain.
I agree with that 100%.
Then you go down the chain of command from there. But the first guy is the guy that's let him stand on the edge of the box.
Okay, we get it, bro. We get it. Can we get your thoughts on the game,
please? Shut up. I'm going through it. Don't rush me.
No, because
I'm rushing you.
Let him go through it, bro.
When you're telling me about your watch along that I don't care about, I've got to listen to it. So shut up.
Let him do it, bro.
Man's rattled, bro. Man's rattled. He's so rattled.
But I don't understand why people want an Arsenal fan to be calm and composed.
Shut up and let me talk.
Why are people want an Arsenal fan after yesterday? I don't understand this. This is where people.
Why would I be happy?
Because he's still holding on to opinions about this damn Riot stuff. We moved on from it.
Are we going to start talking about individuals? Because I want to talk about their window.
So let him talk first. Let him get his thoughts on the game first. We all did our thoughts on the game.
No, go through it. No, please tell me how I should feel. No, you man, tell me how I should feel.
Brother, we talk
I
about
think
it's
Riot.
not
We've
for
moved
anything.
on
I
from
think
it,
you should just
Mo.
be-
Guys,
Oh,
guys, let
I'll
him
be
do
pissed
his
off.
thoughts on the
No,
game.
no, let them
And then
tell
we
me
move
how I
on.
should feel.
There's
What
a
would you like
reason
me to
why
talk about?
we got it. Okay, guys, we have an Arsenal fan on the panel,
This is
right?
gonna
Arsenal-
No,
be.
let them tell me what I should.
Guys,
What I should
guys, seriously, I wanna really hear his thoughts on the game and why at the end let it go. And is this? There are some questions I'm gonna ask him, but because I want his answers. Go ahead, Pazz.
For me, yeah, a lot of people are looking at this game. And I think sorry.
No,
Ah,
Patrick is coughing, bro.
I'm coughing.
Yeah,
I have
mute
a
your
cough.
mic. Mute your mic. Mute your mic next time. Don't let it happen again, Jimmy. For me, I feel like one, it's kind of rattling me that he's wearing a woolly hat indoors in Africa and it's 40 degrees. That's the first reason I'm rattled. But the second reason,
Number one, Patrick
people
is in
are saying-
Ireland. Patrick is in Ireland, just to let you know.
same shit. People are looking at what we've done and they're saying that we haven't gone for the game, or they're saying Arteta hasn't gone for the game. We've switched to a double pivot and put Saka in the 10. This is one of the first times you've seen 4 genuine attackers on the pitch. At some point, we have to look at individuals and say, have you done enough to impact this game? If you look at our performance and if you look at from an individual basis, even over the last 7 games where we've dropped all these points, it's all individual errors. Like people want to blame the system. They want to blame these players being held back. All of this, all of that's fantastic. But this is the same system everyone was bred in and calling him a genius for early in the year. So like we can't flip flop on what's genius and then the next day he's holding everyone back. We should go for it. Like for me, majority of the reason why we're losing is individual mistakes. First goal, individual mistake. Second goal, like 9 different individual mistakes. And it spans across our last 7 games. It's all individual mistakes. So we can sit here and say Arteta this, Arteta that, and maybe you can. Then people are going to go back to this mentality cop-out bullshit. But at the end of the day, it's a pitch full of 27-year-olds that are making mistakes that are not Premier League level mistakes. That they're genuinely not. That the things that
Can I ask a question about that in particular? So why Gabriel went from being the best defender, in my opinion, in the world for some months in the beginning of the season to passing the ball back in Bournemouth? That's nerves. That's an unforced error.
Cool, but that goes into.
So I want you to tell me how come a player, we know his ability, right?
Mm-hmm.
How come a player is making, as you say, not a Premier League mistakes at this stage of the season? There has to be a reason for it.
Again, you're talking about a 26, 27-year-old man on the pitch, 25, whoever old Gabriel is. And people are saying, "Oh, we're sat back." If we have sat back, let's say we have sat back. Do you think Arteta told them to let the centre half win every single duel and play for it? How many times did you see them hit the striker, him fucking bring it down every time, and they did that like 70 times. So for me, like at some point, there's duels that, like, okay, put it this way. Do you think Arteta said to him, let the striker get whatever he wants, have his way every single time? Do you think he said to him, every time you get the ball, lose it? These are not messages that a manager sends to his players, bro. These are individual Premier League player mistakes. You cannot, there's no way in hell Arteta has told them, no, let Wolves dominate the ball, and every time you win the ball, lose it. Every time you enter a transition, lose the ball. When you're one-on-one, Martinelli, smoke it, hit it into the goalie. Like, these are things that I feel like, don't get me wrong, you can criticize Arteta and you can say maybe you don't like his system. Now you're talking about overarching problem. But people are blaming these games on people that, for me, the players got to take their accountability for these mistakes.
So why do you think they're making mistakes against Wolves then?
I can't tell you why a grown man is crumbling. I can't tell you that.
Pazz, these are his players. These are his players. So he has to take responsibility at the end of the day because they're his players. So he's the one that's ultimately going to fall short. Do you know what I'm saying? If they don't win if you don't win a league title this year, he's the one that's going to get blamed.
Let me ask you a question. If you go out in a nightclub and punch someone in their face, does your dad have to take responsibility?
Yeah, it'd be like, what's wrong with you?
It's not the same.
They get some
Why is
blame.
it not the same? Why is it not the same? It's your dad.
Is my dad coaching me? Do you get what I'm saying? To go and punch people? How you would respond? How you would respond? Yeah? You know the actual thing you should use, analogy you should use. If I went in a nightclub and I punched someone and got knocked out, my dad's been coaching me boxing my whole life. Yeah, I can blame my dad.
No,
you told me to punch something like that. Do you get what I'm saying?
To be fair, I mean, like, touchline. To be fair, you can still blame the parents because why are you going out?
No, because if you're a grown man,
analogy
you're
is the
going to blame the
mentality.
parents for someone punching someone in a nightclub. Do you get what I'm saying? But at the end of the day,
You're a grown man.
The analogy is not you winning the fight. The analogy is the way you are acting as a grown-ass man. If you went out and just started bottling bouncers, should we look at your dad and go get our get back on your dad? That doesn't even make sense. You're coaching bro. If there's no way Arteta can sit down a bunch of grown men and say, "Don't crumble." How do you suggest another grown man sits another grown man down and says, "I know there's pressure on us. Don't crumble." This is what I don't understand. Like, I feel like everyone wants to go Arteta. Cool, but don't dislike him for the right reasons. That's all. That's it. Dislike him for the way he plays. Cool. You don't like his style, but just dislike him for the things that he's actually doing. People need to take accountability for what they're doing. And the players are, right now for me, the players are doing it. The players aren't playing good enough. We've seen Timber doing very well. So why are you not doing well now? Why is Gabriel making mistakes he hasn't made before now? Why am I seeing people scrapping on the pitch? Like, for me, as grown men, some of these men are getting married, got kids. And man are telling me it stems from Arteta as a grown-ass man, your mentality, and why you're getting nervous, brother. This is your fucking job. Some of these are getting paid 200k, man are telling me about Arteta should control your mentality. You're a grown-ass man, brother, and you're at the top of the league, brother. Arteta should take some responsibility for sure. It's his team, but we should, like, the issue is it needs to be all of you lot are taking the piss. Not one man or Timber sold the game. It's a group effort of being a bag of shit. That is my main point. The whole thing right now is a bag of shit. So you don't lose 7 games by blaming one person, brother. It just doesn't make sense. To me, most people's opinions, they just genuinely don't make sense to me.
So then, so by that, from what you just said, is more you're more looking at the players rather than the actual manager for the reason for the result.
It's the same system.
I guess he made that clear.
It's the same system that got us here.
So
yeah, but it's the same system that's crumbled every time. You could say
no, it hasn't because the system's changed. So now you're miles off it again.
Wait a minute. I thought the manager is supposed to manage. Isn't that what manager is?
Different systems, but the same fundamentals of Arsenal system
is because
the same under Arteta.
And what are those fundamentals?
He wants to keep the ball. He wants to play side to side passing. He wants to dominate possession. That's
literally not been our ethos.
So Pazz, the only reason why I could push back on what you said is because managers get credit for getting the best out of players. So when players don't perform, surely by that logic, if we're going to give manager praise for getting the best out of the players, surely they get criticism for if the players don't do their job.
Yeah,
I'm not telling you he has no accountability to take it. That's not what I'm telling you. I'm not telling you Arteta has no accountability to take. My point is they all, as a package, as a group of grown-ass men, have a responsibility to take accountability. And don't get me wrong, Arteta is at the top of that. And he needs to correct the shit. That's his job. But when I'm seeing Raya and Gabriel, I haven't seen them do that all year. When have you even seen...
They're dancing in the Sunderland.
When...
It's a miscommunication again. You know it's a miscommunication. When the goalkeeper is going for the same
as
ball
the
as the
best
defender.
defense in world football, it's not good enough. It just isn't. As the best defense in world football, we need to be closing down the guy on the edge of the box.
Maybe not.
Maybe it's pressure. Because usually a lack of communication
I don't know
stems down to pressure.
Not close someone down.
They are the best defense in world football. It just shows a state of modern football, isn't it? That this team is talked about as the best squad in football and the best defensive. Because if this was
it's talked about as the best squad
top 5. I agree. You're the best squad in depth.
I tell you what the problem is yesterday? I actually think everyone that is. I think actually yesterday
genuinely terrible. Like if this Arsenal team wins the league, it's a good team, not a great team. Do you get what I'm saying? It's up there with Chelsea 16-17. It's up there with United 92-93, Blackburn 95-96, 94-95. Sorry, it's a good team. Do you get what I'm saying? That's what it was. When you lot were comparing your team to 08 United, it could never chat to 08 United. Couldn't chat to it. You know what I'm saying? Only you might still win the league and the cup. You might still. I don't think you will.
But
You
it's
might.
not that. It's not. But
Nostalgia
why
is
are?
rotting
But
your
it's
brain.
impossible to compare
Nostalgia is
anybody.
rotting your brain. Nostalgia is rotting your brain. Do you think you man didn't lose games?
No, we did.
You
We
lost
also got to 5 Champions League semi-finals. We got to
You
3
lost
out of
more
4 Champions
games.
League.
We was in the last semi-final and we're top of the Champions League right now. This is what I'm saying. Nostalgia.
Did you win the Champions League? Did you get to 3 out of 4 finals? Did you win a 3
even
Did
done.
you win 4 out of 5 in
Even
the
done.
league?
You
I can
lost
carry
their
on, bro.
games.
I can
This is
carry
what I
on.
hate about man. We won't even touch the 0809 Manchester United. So you lost more games. So what are you talking about? You made more mistakes. What are you
No,
on
we
about?
didn't. What are we doing here? What are we
All
doing?
these
How
great
many
teams
how many
you talk
games did we
about
lose in
lost games.
Paz,
All
how many
these
games did we
great
lose in
teams
0809?
you talk about lost games, you maniac.
How many games? No. You're not going to do that. You're not going to do that. You're not going to do that. You're not going to do that.
All the great players you talk about had shit games. Don't let nostalgia rot your brain.
I don't get your point though. What's your point here?
You're using.
I'm saying your team don't compare to my team, bro.
You're using a bad Arsenal moment to be like, oh, we're just below the standard in the history of football. Like you didn't have Goodison Park and these type of people, bro.
Who's also better than a few of your players as well.
Goodison Park is not getting into the Arsenal team. Let's actually.
I didn't say he starts for you.
So then he's not.
Firstly, our whole front line
He
starts for
started
your
for
team.
you. He started
But let's
for
not
you.
do that. Our whole
He
front
started
line would
for
start
you.
for your team.
He started
But my
for
point
you,
was,
though. This elite team you referred to, he started for you.
he didn't start for 08 United. He
Who
didn't start for 08 United.
Who started?
Oh, was Goodison Park even at United in 08?
Who started?
There he was.
Who started?
But he didn't start. He didn't start. It was
Who
only
started?
Hang on.
Van der Sar, West Brown, Ferdinand Vidic, Evra, Scholes, Giggs. Scholes, Hargreaves, or Scholes and Carrick.
Sometimes on these
You know
shows,
what I'm saying? Ronaldo.
important.
Oh my god, scary.
Guys, sometimes
West Brown
we
is,
go on,
you notice how he only used the one player that
guys,
isn't
genuinely,
a
Mo,
legend.
what happened to Milan versus Como?
Sometimes, guys, we go on like we
Bro,
get sidetracked to a point that
people-
is so
you know what it is?
irrelevant.
Mo, what happened to Milan versus Como?
Ram, what are you doing? You're adding, and we're getting sidetracked
You see
more.
a bad
Ram,
moment
like,
and
we're
you
doing
do-
adding again, Ram.
This is the first bad moment for Arsenal in terms of form, and now everyone's
Guys, I'm gonna tell you guys the reality, okay? What happened yesterday, what happened yesterday, Arteta actually came to the game with a plan that literally Saka in the 5 minutes, it worked, 1-0. They controlled the ball, and then they scored the second one, right? It worked. At that point, no one is blaming Arteta. Yeah, Arteta's doing very well. Minute 60, everyone is saying, yeah, Arsenal are very comfortable. 0 shots on target from Wolves at home. Everything is comfortable. They're comfortable. Someone stop me if I'm wrong. Touchline, forget 0908. This is not 0809. Forget that 0809.
bro.
I think it's
Man United won their last 15 games in that season, 14 games in that season. So in this period,
hold on. I actually, factually speaking, I don't want to go, guys. I don't want to go to 0809. Man United only dropped points in that season 0809 in 10 games. Arsenal currently dropped points in 8 games. That team only conceded 24 goals. Arsenal currently in game week 27 only conceded 20. So factually speaking, that game. But who cares if 05-06 Barcelona is better than that 25-26? Because the football is different. It's not the point.
Finish your point, man. Finish your point.
Yeah, the point is this game, until minute 60, Arteta was doing the job. Right? However, there are some people that you need to take hints. Why didn't he sub out? Now, this is where I blame Arteta now. Why was Timber still on the pitch? Why didn't you sub him out earlier? That is something that he was off. There's Ben White on this. There's Ben White there. You can sub Ben White. I thought Zubamendi was off. Norgard should have been
That's what I was
subbed
thinking.
in.
That's what
Zubamendi was off. Zubamendi was didn't have. And by the way, no one is gonna have every single game of the season. Great. This is where the manager comes in to pick out these moments and sub you out, protect you, that you sub you out. That last 30 minutes, the amount of mistakes that happened, we are pinpointing Gabriel's mistake with Raya, right? There was plenty of other mistakes, as Pazz said. Why didn't Eucharist or Gabriel just bring it down anytime? Why? Why Martinelli?
No. To be fair, Mo, to be fair, Gyökeres got himself in good positions. It's just the footballing ability was lacking from him.
That's part
We
of
could
the
have lost
problem,
that game. The amount of mistakes we made, we could have lost that game.
Guys, literally, Arsenal were saved a couple of times in the 18 by a clearance with a header of one of the Arsenal players. Multiple times. That's before they even scored.
There's also
By
the
the way-
quality.
The Wolves don't have the quality, right? They don't have
Exactly,
the
yeah, they
quality,
don't.
right?
Yeah,
My
no,
point about-
their striker was on violence. He was on absolute.
the big guy. The
Tolu,
big guy that got subbed
Tolu.
out. The big guy that got
Yeah,
subbed
when
out.
he came on, he was good. The big guy was good. Yeah.
Yeah.
His
Tolu.
striker,
He's-
I'm telling you
and
now,
I
if
tell
you
you,
watch that
you know
game
the
back and
difference?
watch him, he was moving.
He was bringing it down more than what Eucharist was doing against Mosquera and these guys at the back. to
He
be honest.
had Saliba, and no matter who he was on, he ragdolled them every time. There was a time where he went through and Saliba stepped on his foot and we bust. Like he literally brought it down.
No, it was Gabriel. No, I know it was
I'll be
Gabriel. Gabriel stepped on his foot and he still went. He still was running, brother.
I'm telling you now, that striker, 10 out of 10 that game. He was
Man, like Tolu, bro.
Let me do the super chat to see what people are saying. Been telling people for months Arsenal are nowhere near what's been quoted. That's their world-class defense. It's because they all defend. Saka is finished, bro. He has the pace of Bernardo Silva, brother.
Of his pace, bro. Last night, I don't know what happened to his pace, but he just looks a lot slower.
Can I tell
now.
you? And I want to say something about Mr.
He was never rapid. He was never rapid.
We're gonna talk about Saka. We're gonna talk about others. We're gonna talk about others. But let me just state one thing. One of the things that people keep saying, "I told you so." You didn't tell me when they were 1-0 down against Bournemouth. You didn't tell me when they beat Leeds 4-0. You didn't tell me when they went to St. James's Park that everyone didn't win there and they won there. You didn't tell me when they beat Sunderland 3-0. You didn't tell me when they... My problem is, you keep saying they're going to fall off, hoping that it happens. It doesn't make you right because there was no that many signs. We're talking about Man United. Man United schooled Man City, literally. Schooled them. Man United were the better team in every single aspect against Man City. Man United against Arsenal scored world-class goals. Arsenal created more chances than them. Man City created way less chances than Man United. When Arsenal won against Aston Villa 4-1, people wouldn't say me and told you so because everyone was saying before that game Arsenal would lose that game. They would crumble in that game, but they didn't. This is the first time I have the feeling, this is the first game that I have the feeling that this Arsenal team will crumble.
Everyone got it wrong.
And that's the point where he's making. He's saying he's been saying it, but they're going to eventually crumble. And now you're saying.
No, but I'm going to tell you something. You saying something. My point about this is that you keep saying something. For example, it's the same thing that happened for Man United, right? When I was analyzing Man United and people were telling me Man United will lose under Carrick, and I'm like, what is your evidence that they're going to collapse? Oh, it's just a new manager bounce. Can you define it? Did they change tactics? Do they look good? Blah, blah. There are people that explained it. No one explained to me what was the reasoning why would Arsenal lose the League 2 and City team that, by the way, did the same exact thing that Arsenal did against Spurs at Spurs' ground. Yes, it's Spurs versus Wolves, which is, I understand why the meltdown is happening from Arsenal. But Man City themselves, Patrick here would tell you, there's a lot of games, Man City, Chelsea. Man City should have killed that game. They didn't. Sunderland, they drew against Sunderland. They didn't. Man United game, you didn't. Brighton, you didn't. Like, there's a lot of evidence. So anyone that tells me that I saw this coming, I saw City winning this league. No, you didn't. No, you didn't.
Honest to God, Mo,
how can you say they didn't if they've been saying Arsenal were going to crumble when Arsenal crumble?
No one expected them to lose against Wolves. Draw against Wolves.
No, that's actually not true. That's actually not true because I was on Never a Foul and once said they weren't going to draw.
You know, if you told me, you know what? If anyone comes here and tells me I see Arsenal, exactly what Ram said. If anyone tells me, you know what? I'm gonna say Ram here is spot on. If anyone tells me that I saw Arsenal maybe crumbling in City at the Etihad, I would say, fair enough. Nobody, including City fans, thought that Arsenal would drop points against Wolves. So for anyone to come to tell me, I told you so, no, you didn't tell me so about
LB called it a hope along. He called it a hope along.
Hope along, bro.
That's what they called it. LB called it a hope along.
So you think there's no one in the world that predicted Wolves to get a result?
Anybody, by the way, anyone
with Opium, yeah. With Opium,
touchline.
No, I agree with that, but it's always
I'm going to tell you. Not with logic at the base.
You know, exactly. Touchline. Anyone can bet on anything. No one can tell me that they predicted Leicester City to win the Premier League in 15-16.
No, I hear what you're saying.
Someone saying that it will happen and then happening, it doesn't make them right because there was no logic behind it. There was no logic behind.
Mons
Arsenal
had a
going to the team.
feeling, but he never said
but
it was
Feelings
logically.
are not football
Okay,
analysis.
cool.
You
But
get my point,
Mo.
right?
If Arsenal bottle the, like, say for example, Arsenal bottle the league and City win it, yeah, there will be people out there that have been saying to me the whole time, there's logic behind it. They say they just always crumble when it matters.
That is
That
not
word, that's
logic.
not football analysis.
That is logic. How is that not logic?
It's not
How is that not
football
logic?
analysis.
There is
I don't
definitely a. For example, my logic. I talk about Harry Kane. I say every time Harry Kane has a big game, a big final, the guy don't turn up, and then every time I always get proven right. Do you get what I'm saying? In big moments against Inter Milan last season, he was fumbling it.
I
Do you
didn't
get what I'm
think
saying?
He
So
literally
that is a
fucking, he
logical
literally
thing to
scored.
say.
He didn't fumble.
Yes, he's a very good
He
player.
was very good against us. But anyway,
He missed the sitter though. Did he not miss the
But
sitter?
I hear what you're saying. However, if we go through Arsenal, there is evidence that this City team is different and this Arsenal team is different. We actually went through this. Didn't we go through this? Actually, with Patrick, we did through this. City have a lot of players that haven't done that massive run that people are talking about. The right back, the left back, Gay, Donnarumma, Nico Gonzalez, Semenyo didn't, Marmoush didn't. So here are the names, right? Reinders didn't, Shirky didn't. Right? All these, Nico O'Reilly did it, Nouri didn't. There is a lot of players at this City team that haven't done that run. Pep Guardiola is a genius. If your evidence is Pep Guardiola is gonna make this team click and they're gonna go on a run, fair enough. Now let's go to Arsenal. When Arsenal crumbled in 22-23 touchline, they literally removed Saliba, put Rob Holding, Arsenal crumbled. Thomas Partey got injured, put Jorginho, Arsenal crumbled. They're flat out. Now this season, we have seen evidence throughout this season that Arsenal have enough depth to the structure, even if they don't look great going forward, the structure, footballing-wise, wins them games. I got even City people analyzing, not Mo, even pundits were saying that this Arsenal team is structured that they always find a way to not concede and win the games that are needed to be won. That's hence they're top of the Champions League, top of the league, they're in the cup final, blah, 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 all this stuff. I didn't think that Arsenal would crumble like this. The mentality thing is not measurable. It's something I cannot build.
Very
It's not measurable. I cannot measure it. Because in last season, they had injuries, them and City fell off. The season before, anyone that says that Arsenal crumbled, and Arsenal literally got, in the last 12 games of the season, they got 30 points. City got 32.
Yeah, but that's why they won the league, because they got the extra 2 points.
Are you going to say that Liverpool that got 97 points, they're crumbling, they're a weak mentality? Is that what we're saying here? That Liverpool
97 points is a bit different to 89, isn't it? Like getting 97 points, you would have won the league every year other than that year and the year before.
What about 92?
92 is a bit, yeah, Liverpool probably did bottle it that year. Remember, there was that Tottenham game.
So 92 versus 93, you call that, this team has a weak mentality? That 92 has a weak mentality?
No. Because we can't compare that Liverpool team to this Arsenal team. The Liverpool team won the domestic double.
I'm giving you an example about, I'm using your logic. Touchline. I'm using.
No, I'm not saying that they. I'm not saying that.
If a team wins, listen. If Arsenal were top of the league in 23-24 the whole season, you know who was top of the league with 5 points ahead?
Liverpool.
With Liverpool.
What are you talking about?
5 points ahead. 23-24, yeah. 23-24.
Yeah, they both bought Liverpool and Arsenal.
This is Liverpool are crumbling. Arsenal actually picked up the pace at the end of the season. Arsenal and City picked up the pace, but City were better.
Injuries
City were much better. Arsenal won 16 out of 18. Yes, they fumbled here against Aston Villa. City also drew a couple of games, but City were better. City, in that moment against Spurs, City won. My point about it is that I didn't actually think that this Arsenal team will crumble against Wolves. I thought even if they crumble, they might crumble somewhere else. Not now. Not against Wolves, bro. No one expected. Bro, nobody expected Arsenal to crumble against Wolves like this. No one did.
No, I agree. That is actually true, by the way.
The logical explanation touchline is you telling me, by the way, I see this Arsenal team crumble against Chelsea or North London Derby or City. For people that telling me, I saw this crumbling against Wolves. I'm like, Patrick, did you expect Arsenal to drop points against Wolves? Patrick.
Yeah, what's up?
Did you expect Arsenal to drop points against Wolves?
To be honest with you, the Wolves game was difficult. And I remember I was talking to somebody saying for them at the Emirates, they had to win with 2 own goals. And Wolves made it very difficult for them. Yes, I did switch off the TV, but there was always, like, you know...
You literally switched off the TV.
I did switch off the TV because I was like, I don't want to see this.
You know, after
I don't
Arsenal
really wanna
scored,
see.
I was literally, I had the Inter game on the big screen, and I literally wasn't looking
I
at the
switched off the
laptop.
TV.
After when it
But-
was 2-0, me and Drifty just watched.
Yeah,
but more-
people like me, bro.
We just stopped watching it.
Yeah, but more, you always have to remember this. These teams that are going down, they have nothing to lose. And if Wolves almost gave them a scare at the Emirates, there was always hope. Like when it was 2-1, I think I told somebody, I was like, this might be 2-2. But I didn't really expect them to fall as bad as they did in the last minutes. Because I was like, you know what? These guys, their mentality has changed. They can come under pressure. But it looks like when there's pressure, these players cannot do anything. So it is what it is, man. But I don't think anybody expected Arsenal to lose the game. But
We're
it
just not
happened.
getting any answers, man. We're just not getting any answers from this season. Whether there's so
I
many
know.
questions that we have about this Arsenal team, just they're
Yeah,
not
I agree.
answering our questions.
But
That's the
I
issue.
agree with that. I 100% agree with what you're saying, Ram.
Do you think they're good enough? Or do you
even
think
if
it's just
even
hype?
if they win
Let
this
me,
season,
can I go through
it
the
doesn't
super
change
chats
my
and then-
opinion on Arteta. Yeah, go on.
Yeah, let me do this and then we can come back.
That's
The
still winning the league,
scenes
though.
when the relegated
Oh, no.
Spurs slap Arsenal.
Brother.
No, I don't. I think it'll be the game after. I think it'll be Chelsea that Arsenal will lose. I think they'll beat Tottenham.
Chelsea. yeah, no,
Yeah, you
shit,
watch Chelsea owe them one as well because
I'm
Chelsea
gonna tell you
beat them
something.
10
After yesterday, I swear to God, after yesterday, I'm not sure if I'm confident that Arsenal will win against Spurs. I'm not. Are you
Let me ask
confident,
you a-
Paz?
Let me ask you a question.
While you're on the
Yes.
Igor Tudor brain train.
Let me ask you a question.
No,
So when we win the league,
there's the Tudor.
what then?
It will
Wait,
prove
did you
us.
say
It will
when?
prove
Give
people
us
wrong.
it.
You
Ask the
win the
questions,
league,
ask the
it's
questions.
great. Like, I'll be
Man,
hold on.
I'll actually I'll be happy.
Hold on. Because I let you lot go on with your
Man said when.
reactionary,
Go
like,
ahead.
emotional.
Stop. When you
like,
ask us a
argument.
question, let us answer. Don't
Yeah,
answer.
Yeah,
Right.
no. Because I need to position it properly.
Yes.
So when we win the league, are you all
Man
gonna
said
come
when.
on here and you're gonna
Man said when.
you're all gonna apologize for being miles off it, and this little feeling you have right now of being right, you're now gonna turn. Are you not? You're not gonna flip flop, are you? You're gonna say, I didn't believe in this. I didn't think Arteta was good enough to get over the line, and I was wrong, like a dirty
No.
little rat that I am, and I was reactionary.
No,
My-
because I still think you're winning the league.
Man said when.
Just make
I'll
sure-
come on here and I'll
Hold on.
celebrate with
Just
you, mate.
Make
I'll
sure
come on here and I'll
that
celebrate
I
with you.
need- Don't change these opinions because
I'm just saying you're not on.
No.
I'm just saying I've got questions, but you're at this moment in time you're not answering them.
And
What
what
are
are
you
the
saying?
hold on,
Okay,
let me
Paz,
ask you a
Paz,
question,
What
let me
are
ask
you
you a
saying? Are you
What
saying
are
we
the
shouldn't
questions?
question this draw against Wolves? It should be okay.
What are the questions?
You ask the question. I'm going to answer the question.
What are the questions? What's the questions?
So we
Did you
shouldn't
have
do any
questions?
content. We shouldn't do any content until May.
I never said anything about that. I just
Do
said
you be- do you
Man
believe-
said
do you-
when.
Do you believe you crumbled yesterday?
we had a bad
The
game.
team, not you personally. The team
We
crumbled.
had a bad game.
That's not what you
Had a
asked.
bad game against Brentford.
Okay, let me
That's not
explain-
what you
let me
asked.
explain- let me
Bro, you're
explain
not
this.
let him do this. That's not what you asked, man.
Hold on.
Hold on.
Can we get
I mean,
Touchline
I'll
as well
answer,
wants to
I'll
ask a
answer,
question? I'm
I'll
sorry,
answer
man.
it.
No,
I'll
I was
answer-
answering his question.
I'll answer it. Unlike some people, for me, I've done multiple things in life, and I understand that anything good comes with ups and downs. I'm not the type of person to be reactionary and get off the train as soon as something goes wrong.
We're not
That's
asking
not
you
in that's not in my character, first of all. So now there's your context as to why I'm thinking the way I'm thinking. Second of all, I'm not going to watch a bad run, which I've said it a whole season. I do not expect us to go the whole league unbeaten and just smash everyone, because that doesn't happen. All of the greatest teams that that rots your brain with nostalgia, they all had shit runs. All of them, every single one. It's how the game goes. It's football. You can't be perfect all the time. Me personally, I'm not getting off the train, bro. And I feel like people will like, oh, he's delusional because I'm not flip-flopping. But if I do get off the train, you're going to tell me I'm flip-flopping. Like, this is the problem. You need to choose what exactly is that you want from me. Like, that is the reality. Because I'm not getting off the train and I still believe we're going to win the league,
No.
I'm what? I'm delusional.
No,
but if
I
I now
don't-
say
I
we're
don't
not going to win the league, I'm a flip-flopper. So like,
I don't think that. I'm just trying to answer your question. I'm like, when people sit there and say, I've been saying it all season, when people sit there and say that, oh, if they win the league this season, everyone's wrong about Arteta. No, that doesn't make them wrong about
yes,
Arteta.
they are.
I've seen
How is that? How?
I've seen average managers win Premier League titles, bro. I saw Ranieri win a Premier League
Ranieri,
title.
yeah.
I see Mancini win a Premier League. I see Pellegrini win a Premier League title.
He won the
Kenny
Premier
Dalglish won the
League.
Premier League in '96. Average managers have won the Premier League, bro. Do you get what I'm saying? It doesn't make him. He got it right, built a good team, right opportunity where everyone else was at a bit
Slot.
of a bad.
Don't forget Slot.
If he goes and does it two or three
He's not average,
times
he's just
in a
arrogant.
row,
That's
wins
it.
a Champions League, then they might change my opinion.
Do you
on him.
think?
You know what I'm saying? But
Hold on,
win it
can I
once,
answer
ain't
this?
gonna change my mind.
People have won the Champions League.
Di Matteo won the Champions League. There you go. Di Matteo won the
Do
Champions
you
League.
think it's normal? You know, do you think it's normal for a manager to come in and just win the league multiple times? Do you think that is normal in football?
Yes.
No, I didn't say that's normal. That's why I'd
So
say
how many? How many?
manager,
How
not a great manager.
many do you think in the last? How many do you think in the last 50 years have won the league title for Manchester United?
Sorry, say that again.
How many managers have won the league for Manchester United over the last 50 years?
One.
Exactly that. Sometimes there are people that win the league multiple times. Jurgen Klopp is a great manager, Bruski. He's a phenomenal manager. He won the league once in England in 9 years or something.
Right. But
He won the league once in England.
Done back to
Okay. You said England. You said England.
I'm going to ask what Mo
You said
said.
England. Okay. You
I'm
said
gonna answer
England.
what Mo
I
said.
need to finish. I'm not done. I'm just going to add one caveat. Here's the problem. There are managers that win the leagues like as outliers. What I mean by this, like there are managers that might finish 15th and then or 12th, and then they win the league once, and then they go back to be 15th or 12th. These are not consistent managers. If Arteta wins the league this season, that means the guy keeps his team close to the top and won the league title if he wins it, right? That is different than a manager that will come in, finish 5th, and then win the league title and then finish 5th.
Arteta finished 8th twice.
Are you a retard?
He just said a manager comes in.
No. Let me ask you a question.
Mo, did you cuss King
Hold
Kenny?
on.
Did you cuss Kenny Dalglish?
Pazz.
Let me ask you. Hold on. Let me ask you a direct question. Hold on.
Dalglish, by the way. Screw him.
You even saying that?
That's when you
Is
know you're too young, bro.
No, listen.
You
My
know that
opinion
Jurgen Klopp
on
finished the
Arteta
guy-
is that
Guys,
he's a
we're not gonna do
Are we
nostalgia.
gonna
Do
pretend
you know
that
that
was
Jurgen
stupid?
Klopp finished 5th in the league as well in his first season?
Are we gonna
Yeah.
pretend that comment is just stupid?
8th in the league. It wasn't 5th. It was 8th in the league. He finished 8th, then 4th.
And then okay, so Jurgen Klopp is not a good manager.
No, Jurgen Klopp is firstly he's not Pep Guardiola or Fergie level, which you know what I'm saying. Which
No one
certain-
said that. No one. I didn't.
No,
ask
no,
you.
because I've heard a
ask
gal
you
say that
this.
Arteta's the best manager in the
I
world.
didn't
I've heard a
ask
gal
you
say
this.
Arteta's the
I
best
don't
manager
give
in
a
the world.
damn what Egal says. Egal was
Shit,
according
what
to
Egal
this.
say.
Egal says that Gabriel Martinelli's a top player. I don't give a damn.
All right, cool. Anyways, my opinion on Arteta is he's a good manager, good coach. Do you get what I'm saying? That's my opinion. That doesn't mean that I don't think he can win. I predicted him to win the league at the start of the season.
How well did Alex Ferguson do when he started?
Ferguson, when he started his career, he won the league with St. Mirren, mate, which is like winning the league with Leicester. That's like
How
winning the league with-
well?
Just name you. When he started his career.
No, he's talking about United career.
You know what we're talking about.
Yeah, we know what we're talking
We
about.
know what we're
yeah.
talking about. Let's not act stupid. How well did he do when he got to Man United?
Oh, when he got to Man United in his third season, he won the FA Cup. Fourth season,
What did he do in his first 2 seasons?
You know the problem is.
It's just a rewriting the narrative,
The
bro.
problem
Again. Let's all pretend, guys, that Ferguson and Arteta situation is the same, man. Because we're all idiots. We're all idiots, guys. I'm doing the trolling, though, innit? I'm doing the trolling.
No, hold
Fergie
on.
took over a team that got relegated 10 years prior, but I'm doing the trolling. They're
10
comparing
years
Fergie's
prior.
scenario to our
10 years.
Why
Fergie,
are you
We can be very a team that got relegated 10 years ago. Hey,
Mo,
How
I
many years
blame.
ago?
You know what?
Do you know what
Mo?
that
I
is?
blame you. I blame you.
I didn't
It's all
say
your
anything,
fault.
bro.
It's your
Bro,
fault.
Touchline is the one that said that.
It's you. It was
Touchline
all
changed.
you.
Touchline changed.
No,
He
it
said
was
in the
all
beginning,
you. It was
even
all
if
I'm
you.
telling you now.
No,
You know what it is?
just
I
let
knew.
him
I
talk.
knew it is.
Being
I knew what
cool.
he was.
People, Touchline said, I can rewind the tapes. If Arteta wins the league, it doesn't mean he's a good manager. And then now he's saying
No, I
he's a good
didn't.
manager.
No, I didn't say that.
What did you say?
I said
Patrick,
no,
it's
my
Mo's
opinion on
fault.
him. I think he's a
That is
good manager, a
literally what
good
you
coach.
said.
It's more is studying all this.
I didn't say that. I said it doesn't change my mind on him. Doesn't mean
What?
I'm
Hold on,
wrong
let me
on
ask you a
him.
question.
I
So
think
why
he's
is
a
your
good
mind on him?
manager.
Okay,
Hold
so
on.
why is your mind on him? Make your claim. Make your
Why do
claim.
you
I
bring
just
him
think
up?
I think he's a good manager, a good coach.
Why
I
do
think he's
you
just a
keep
good
bringing
manager? I think
up
Arsenal are a
Fergie?
good team.
Okay, so okay.
Hold
How
on,
many
hold on,
managers
please,
in the
please let him
history?
answer this question. Why do you keep bringing up Fergie when you're talking about Arteta?
I brought
You
him up.
brought up Fergie. I
I
didn't bring
brought
up
him. That's
Fergie.
up.
You literally no.
I brought him up.
Why? Hold on. Okay, let me ask the panel. Why is it when we're measuring Arteta, who's in his 5th year in management, by the way, we're talking about managers that have been managers for 10
It's his
years
7th year.
or
He joined in
retired.
2019.
Why are we
Joined
comparing
2019, 7th year, mate.
managers that are retired and 80
6
years
seasons.
old, or Pep Guardiola, who's been managing for 100 seasons? What are we doing?
Silent.
What are we doing?
I-
Why are we bringing up these managers?
Paz. I didn't bring up Fergie. I didn't bring up Fergie.
I did,
Mo
I
did,
did, I
and
did.
Mo bring
I
up
did.
Klopp.
No, because you
If you wanna-
started talking to me about 0809 Man U. That is Fergie, rude boy.
No, that's back in the. That's
the
not
same
position
thing.
of
That's
Arteta.
comparing the
That was-
teams, bro.
that
No,
was
because
very-
you
Keep
don't
bringing up
compare it.
Man
You
U.
lot
Why are
literally had a
talking about-
discussion
Anyway,
2 weeks ago.
Think of a super
a
chat.
month
Think of
ago,
a super
sorry,
chat.
when we were
Why
playing-
I need to do
We
this?
should talk
Wait,
about
I
it.
need to do
You know
this.
what, Mo? You should have answered my AC
Guys, by
Milan
the way,
question,
we
bro.
cannot
That's
listen
it.
to each other. We cannot hear each other if we speak
Okay,
over each other.
can I respond? When we were playing them, did they not bring up the 08 Man United versus Arsenal team
Okay.
debate? That's
Yes,
why I was.
but that is the team.
No, they
You know,
did
you
that.
did
and I just.
Pat, do you know the
I-
AC Milan
That's
Comos?
That's what
It
happened.
was just you
Yeah.
did that.
And
Guys,
second,
I
if
need
you
to do.
wanna
Guys,
compare
I'm
them to
fasting, by the way.
managers-
Allah Azim, I'm fasting.
Yeah,
I
if
have
you want to
to
compare him to
I'm
managers,
fasting.
okay, cool. Let's compare him to Jose Mourinho's first year of management. Jose
You know
Mourinho-
you can mute everybody, Mo, yeah?
Let's compare him to Pep Guardiola's
I don't
first
do
management.
that, bro. I
Jose
don't
know.
Pep Guardiola won the
Sometimes-
trophy. Let's compare him to-
Unless people get
Pep
personal, I don't
Guardiola
like
had
to.
Messi.
Sometimes you gotta do that in life.
But
This is what I'm
let's bring
saying. You need to turn your brain on. Like, I need you to turn it on.
my brain is on.
I
You
can't-
wanted to bring
you're-
up
you're
when
telling me that
first
Arteta-
6 years of
You're telling me
management.
that Arteta should have won the league with Torreira in the 10.
No, I'm not saying Arteta should have won the league.
So then why are you comparing him
Why
to
are
a
we
guy who had
comparing him to managers that have
You're
that are
comparing
like
him to two
8
completely
years old and
different
all this stuff?
scenarios and different leagues.
I'll compare it to that.
Hold on.
Premier League
I
is the
think-
hardest league in the world, and you're comparing him to a guy who had Messi in the.
Mercy for Mo that is
I'll
fasting.
compare
I
him
swear
to
to God,
Fergie.
this is what's good.
You cannot
Just mute everyone, bro. I don't understand what you're doing. Just do it.
Disrespectful.
I don't care. Just do it.
You can't
Guys,
say
I'm
errors.
fasting. I need to.
They're not the
Okay,
same
guys, I'm
scenarios.
just gonna say this. Mikel Arteta, number one, is 6 year in management. If he wins the league this season, he's done a good
not
job
his
at Arsenal
It's
rebuilding.
not his 6th year. He joined halfway through.
Yes, it's
No, that's
20,
not. You said year.
It's literally not. It's literally not.
one.
It is. He joined in 2019, mate.
It's 5.
No. He joined in December 2019. So 19, 20, so 2021, 21, 22, 22, 23, 23, 24, 24, 25. Yeah, it's 6 year. This is his 6 year.
Entering. He hasn't been managing for 6 years.
No,
He
it's
literally
his
have
fourth,
it right.
sixth season.
He literally
It
joined
is.
over 6 years ago. He literally
You're
joined
talking
over
about
6
Pazz,
years ago.
calendar years.
Pazz,
You're talking
Pazz,
about calendar
Pazz,
years.
listen.
Yes, calendar years. He literally joined 6
I
years
am
ago.
not
He joined in
talking about-
2019, bro. It's 2026.
December the 20th.
Okay,
Guys,
cool. So 2020,
Guys,
2021,
we're really
2022.
arguing semantics.
You're not
Pazz,
comparing. You're
Guys,
not
we're really
comparing
arguing
Arteta
semantics.
to a man
There's
that
no
started
point
with
of us arguing
everything.
this.
You're comparing
Superchats,
Arteta
Superchats.
to who started with everything.
Just mute everyone, Mo. I don't understand what you're doing, bro. Like, this is getting
I need to do
ridiculous.
this. Paz, take this twice a day before every meal, the bottom. Pick up Ikea. Fair enough. Again, you have your feeling, Ikea, about Arsenal fans, and you don't want Arsenal to win the league. It's fine, Ikea. I appreciate you, Broski. It's the manager's job to help the team develop the right mentality. I actually agree with this. Me and Osam were talking about this. However, in the middle of the game, they were cruising in that game. The manager talks to the team before the halftime and before the game. If the team is performing bad from minute one, I would say it's the manager's job. I've maintained that. Olusen Walcott asked about Arsenal versus 08. United, not the fan before 08. United, not the fans.
The fans made it debate. Arsenal fans were saying that their team is better than or compared
Some
to our
Arsenal
team.
fans,
They would
yes,
never
fine.
compete with our team. Our team was levels clear.
Okay, you know, I'm gonna
fuck
great.
me, this kid
Fine,
is
fine,
boring,
fine, fine.
Fuck,
Some
you know.
Arsenal fans were comparing their team to 08. Some Man United fans were saying that the team will actually finish second and they will challenge for the league next season. Do I say all fans think the same? No, some.
But so say that
Some
again.
Arsenal fans-
Say
some
that-
Arsenal-
Deleting comments,
Some Arsenal
blocking
fans
us.
said that.
has
Some
sexual.
Arsenal fans said that. Yes, some Arsenal fans started comparing 08,
Yeah.
09 team. Some, yes.
No, I agree, Sam. It weren't all of them. I didn't say all the Arsenal fans. I didn't say all of them.
Arteta's coward mentality affecting the players. He started Saka in the 10.
buzzwords.
I don't
It's
I
all
don't
buzzwords.
understand.
This is all buzzwords, bro.
We
all
went
buzzwords.
through this, to be honest with you. We went through this. Is he a coward? Is Arteta a
People
coward?
don't actually have opinions. They just have buzzwords, bro. Arteta's coward mentality.
Don't be a fraud, Mo. I told you from day one City would win the league and said I never believed in the Arsenal Fugazi. Your logic had you wrong and my feelings right. So I had logic. Maybe my logic was wrong, maybe, but you had a feeling. So you build all your argument because you're a Chelsea fan on feelings. You had a feeling. City, before signing Gay, and don't tell me that you knew they would sign Gay and Semenyo in January. City, before signing Gay and Semenyo, people were saying they're going to fall off to be third and fourth. Just to let you know.
No one's saying that. We had any logic behind that, though.
That's the logic. The logic is, people were telling me from the beginning of the season, we're City, we're not even there. They were telling me City will still win the league. What? I had City fans telling me if we challenge, it's a good season. It's a transition season. City fans.
Yeah, but anyone that said City were going to get third or fourth in January, that's no logic as well, because you had no logic behind that. Because who's going to finish above them? Who was going to get second instead of?
100%. By the way, City signed Semenyo and Gay. Actually, City, when Liverpool fell off, I said City will finish second.
Yeah, I had City second anyways. I had Arsenal first, City second at the start of the season. I had Liverpool first. I had Liverpool, then Arsenal, or Arsenal first, then Liverpool. I had City third. You know,
By the way,
know
the team that is doing the worst this season are Liverpool. I said Liverpool would fail right after the transfer window at the start of the season, and I said they would be at least 6 points behind the leaders at Christmas. Stop saying no one told me. Ask Osam.
Move on, man. Move on.
I'm gonna tell you something. By the way, anyone that tells me that they predict Liverpool, I wonder logic behind how a team that signed the second best striker in the league last season, Ekitike, Kerkez, Frimpong, kept the same players, renewed Salah, renewed Van Dijk, are gonna fall off like this. Like how? Like based on what? Like what are you basing it on?
To be fair, someone in my chat did predict Liverpool fifth.
It's fine. Okay. Anyone can predict anything. Guys, anyone can bet on anything. I can bet that Bodo Glimt look very good and they will win the Champions League. I'm going to tell you something, guys.
The Simpsons said that, Paz.
That can happen. That can happen.
My analysis in football.
I always do it.
And I'm going to people that, by the way, people that don't want to watch and don't want to believe what I'm saying. I can sit here and tell you, by the way, Bodo Glimt are going to win the Champions League.
They look good.
I promise you guys,
I agree with
Bodo Glimt go and win the Champions League. It doesn't make me a genius in prediction. It doesn't.
I agree with that. I think they're going to win it too. Because Arteta's a bottle job.
Well, Bodo Glimt has everything to do with Arteta.
More your argument, it's
unlikely. I think Bodo Glimt will win because Arteta has a coward mentality.
Guys, let me read this. Mo, your arguments is unlikely, therefore no one said it. I predicted Arsenal would crumble versus Brentford and Wolves. Not my fault you didn't.
Oh, bro. Can we stop reading this guy's whole?
Okay, bro. Then we'll call you Nostradamus, bro. Literally.
Right,
I'm gonna tell you something, my man. If you predict anything, I want you now, because if you say I want you to tell me now how much is Bitcoin gonna be in the next month, bro. Because I'm losing a lot of money in Bitcoin. I really want to know.
He's Nang. You're sick, bro. Cool. Thank you.
No, because seriously. You know what? I actually give you credit. You predicted Arsenal to draw against Brentford, and I said it would be a tough game.
You're Nang, bro.
Against Wolves, you predicted Arsenal to crumble against Wolves. The same Wolves that has 9 points. Is that what we're expecting? Now are we predicting this now?
Just give him what he wants.
Predicting this.
Because I know for a fact you must be an Arsenal fan searching for that validation you're trying to get there.
No, that's a City fan. If I watch Arsenal with the same manager melt 3 years in a row, no league in 20 years, that's irrelevant. It is relevant, but let me tell you something about this. If I told you that the City of 22-23 is not going to win the Champions League, even though, by the way, City reached the final, semi-final, crumbled against Lyon, crumbled against Monaco, crumbled against a weaker Chelsea,
Real Madrid.
It's that. By the way, Man City were better than Real Madrid in 170 minutes. And Real Madrid were only good for 10 minutes. If I told you that City would lose the Champions League, City were favourites then. Did the history matter that Man City never won the Champions League before? That Man City crumbled before more than 3 times?
By that logic, could we say the same thing about PSG?
What about
last
Liverpool
season?
when they won the league? But what about Liverpool that won the league with Jurgen Klopp?
Jurgen Klopp was a reason.
I could switch and say you could say the same about Tottenham. You know what I mean, and people would still say the same about Tottenham today. They would say Tottenham always bottle it.
But
the same thing applies.
Now you get my point. Now you get my point. But
I would have said the same thing. I would have said I don't think City can win the Champions League because I just think that Pep Guardiola overthinks things in big moments because he's got a history of doing that.
But if you analyze Man City that season, they were so much better even than the seasons before.
Yeah.
In the Champions League, they adapted against Real Madrid. They slapped Real Madrid 4, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, they did.
They adapted in games. He's that box midfield looked fantastic and brilliant. And I think that Arsenal, this team, they had the depth to cover the centre backs. They had a lot of wingers to cover. The structure there was very good. Hence, they were top of the league, winning the games. They didn't even crumble against Newcastle. They didn't crumble against Bournemouth. They didn't lose against Leeds.
Mo, what if someone says they just don't feel like that in moments like you see Martinelli not putting it across the box or square to Trossard to make it 3-1? Do you get what I'm saying? In moments, Arsenal's attack. That's why I don't think they'll win the Champions League because I just think, like you talk about PSG last season, Dembele first 5 minutes in, brilliant finish first time. Do you get what I'm saying? Like in moments, Arsenal's players attackers.
But hang on. Touchline. No, but touchline. No, but touchline.
It took 1 moment. 1 moment. You're gonna
touchline. No, but touchline. This is where the logic doesn't equate because people would use us about our history and everything. When we used the PSG examples last season, and I remember doing a stream with Mo, and Mo was a bit like, "You think PSG are gonna be a problem?" I was like, "Yeah, because there's something different about this team. There's something different about the fans. There's something different about this manager. They got a treble-winning manager. They bought Kvaratskhelia. There's something different about this team, and that's why I think they're gonna win it."
I actually thought, analyzing Arsenal throughout this season, until lately, I thought this Arsenal team looked different than the team that bottled it before. That didn't win the league before.
No, I agree.
And there was evidence to back you up. There was evidence.
And it's not only me. Even people that hate Arsenal punditry, they were saying we think this Arsenal team look different. The numbers of the depth. That's why when Blaze says maybe your analysis ain't good, Mo, stop generalizing. Maybe it is this.
No,
Blaze.
I'm agreeing with what
I
you're
never
saying.
claimed I'm an astronomer. I analyze what I see in front of me. People like my analysis. Some people don't like my analysis, but some people think I don't know ball at all.
Some people think he loves Arsenal more than his own club.
Exactly.
Some
people think that.
Some people think he's an AC Milan fan.
You said what?
He saw me celebrate when they slapped Inter this season. Yeah, he did.
What you said, but Arsenal slapping Inter.
Yeah, man.
Bro, I fucking celebrated the shit out of the Eucharist goal.
That's dumb.
You don't
Yeah,
understand.
because you're an AC Milan fan, bro. That's why.
You don't understand. I celebrated Arsenal winning against Inter.
He's a Rossoneri. He's always a Rossoneri. He's a Rossoneri, bro.
Wait, you did?
Underneath that Inter Milan shirt, I guarantee you there's a Rossoneri shirt. There's a Rossoneri vest.
So maybe
Same
Blaze, you're right.
Same shit, same club.
I still think we will win the league, but how is it even a debate that we are bottlers? Second 3 years in a row with no trophy in 5 years is a bottle job. Pazz, can you answer this? Arsenal fan.
There's no question.
No, react to it. What's your reaction?
I
can't believe I was like, okay, Pazz, what are your thoughts on this super chat?
Do I need to explain it? An Arsenal fan.
I don't know why.
Arsenal fan.
I put it this way. I'm not here to tell other grown men how to feel, brother. I'm not here to even convince man how to feel. I'm here to just tell you how I feel. That's all. And I can tell you how I feel about our scenario. I can't tell you whether to stay having faith. Bro, you're a big ass man, bro. I'm not here to tell you how to feel about the Arsenal team. I'm not here to tell you how to feel about Arteta. I'm not here to even tell you how to feel about the game, bro. I'm just here to tell you what I feel. And I have faith that we're going to win the league. Because if we don't, I'm shooting up everything. It's not an option.
That's why you've got somebody in the gun in the background.
Hold on. You think this is a joke? Calm. Anyway,
Yes,
the point I'm making here is, for me, I'm not going to say something for a whole season and get off the train before my stop. I'm going to ride the train until we go into the ground, rude boy.
Even if you see signs, even if you see signs,
get off the train and then say, "Oh, hey guys, hey guys." Oh,
even if you think that, so even if you think that the train is gonna, even if you think the train is gonna crash, so if you see the sign that the train is gonna crash,
we're all gonna die. Then we're all gonna die, Mo. That's what it is. We're all gonna die.
So you're doing the wrong and strong thing then. You're all for the wrong and strong thing.
It's not wrong and strong. I prefer.
No, because he's not wrong yet.
It can only be wrong until you have the conclusion. Facts.
Or the equivalent
But
to wrong and strong.
I'm different than Pazz. I always analyze what's in front of me. If Man United play good football, I'm going to analyze it. If Arsenal play good football, I'm going to analyze it.
That's all this is. Because think about it. If you go through all of our streams, one day when we win a game, I look the rightest in the world. When we lose, you man look bare right. So it's all flip-flopping. All it is sentiment. That's what this is. And all that matters is how much do you let the sentiment make your brain waver from supporting your team. And for me, if I'm going to be an Arsenal fan, bro, and I rate Arteta and I rate these players, I can't just decide to get off the train when we have bad moments. That doesn't even make sense, brother. That's not within my character. So me personally, I'm going to choose to ride the train to the end, and hopefully I get the fruits of my labor, brother. Because if I do, you man will burn. I'm telling you that for free. You man will burn. If I do,
I want you to win the league. I want you to win it. I don't want City to win. I do. I don't want City to win the league. I don't want City to win the league.
No, touchline. You don't.
I swear on my mother's life, I want.
No, don't swear. No, because you don't know the reality of what you're saying, bro. You don't understand.
I will be celebrating with you. I will laugh at the 115.
I will laugh. I'm not. There's no invites. The invites got sent out. The invites got sent out in October, rude boy. You're done.
I was saying you're going to win the league in October, so I guess I
didn't know you in October, so you didn't get one of them.
Yeah, well, other Arsenal fans invited me in it.
No, they didn't. Because I'm doing the board.
Invitation from other people.
I will laugh at the 115s, and I will laugh when they get relegated to League 2, and Patrick goes back to supporting Barca, and Hamza goes back to supporting Barca. I will laugh when they get relegated.
The bus is going to be all blacked out windows. It's a ride out.
So what happens if you don't win it then?
Man, think it's a parade. You've lost your mind.
So what happens if you don't win it?
Everyone's bullied up. This is what you got to wear to the parade. We're riding out.
So what happens if you don't win?
If we don't win, I'm riding out anyway. Someone is getting it, bro. Man, think it's
if you don't win, you're joining me in another realm, bro. You're joining another realm.
Get City's perspective.
Then we're all going hell together, Ram.
I want to get City's perspective before we're moving on. I rate Pazz chest. At least he's consistent. Pick up Adam. Pick up my man.
That or die, bro.
Hey, random person, did you predict this? No, therefore, Mr. Perfecto couldn't have. I'm sorry. What type of argument is that? Arsenal have a history of bottling.
The point you didn't use your logic behind it did not equate. That is the reason you can't use feelings in this. There needs to be logic behind it. You can't use
validation, big man.
So Pat,
I'm Mr. Perfecto. I'm gonna tell you something.
My dick. I'm on to you, by the way. I'm on to you, streets.
Who?
Stop saying Pazz like him.
Who's saying that? I don't know.
It's in the comments.
I'm not in the I'm in the super chat section. Pazz, if you win the league, no one is gonna apologize. You have been going on about how all your ops are dead. Now the title is yours in your ops' hands. It's not in City's hands.
It's in both their hands. Both their hands. Both of them.
It's a nags game. Nags games. You even play games, bro. But here's what I'll say to this. Is that man think that I'm looking for some form of like some happy kumbaya moment at the end of the season when we win the league. No, I'm not. I'm looking to take this shit up a notch. If you man think I'm jarring now, fucking hell, don't give me a league, bro. Don't give me a league. What can you man even say to me? You think this is gonna be a conversation? This is gonna be a lecture. You man think I talk over man now? Shut up, Ram. That's what it will be.
If one of us was a Champions League, that's the only way. That's the only way. That's the only way.
You can say that to Ram because you would have 4, and Ram would only have 2. I
See, now this is where you're wrong because you think you'll even be able to.
Brother, it's been
reply
about
13.
13 years since you won a league
I
title.
won't even hear the word.
I got the
13
most,
if you
mate.
stop
Yeah.
talking.
13. Yeah,
I'm the
13
only
years.
one to do a
13
double
years.
double.
13
I'm
years.
the only one on
13
this
years.
panel.
Double
with a
pivot,
Premier League
double,
I want to
double,
hear that.
13.
double,
He's on a
double
treadmill
pivot.
now.
You got the
double
golden
pivot
badge right now,
versus
bro.
Wolves. Double pivot versus Wolves. Arteta pragmatic mentality.
Wah, wah,
He didn't
wah.
play a double pivot. He had
I mean-
nobody else. This is
I mean-
the only midfielders that were available were
Ahmed,
Norgard.
Ahmed, get a job, bro.
My man, there was only
Oh,
Rice
it's
and
Ahmed.
Zubamendi.
Oh, Ahmed is in the chat. Oh, no.
Is Ahmed in the chat as well?
Hey, someone tell this guy he's smart.
Hey, this guy must be a millionaire, bro. Mo, this guy must be.
I
He's
don't
done it like
care
7
about
times.
being-
Smart, please,
Stop
bro.
talking to people supporting the channel.
Yeah, no, big up to him, big up to him, big up to him.
Just tell him he's smart. Someone, please, just message him and tell him you're smart. You're brilliant, bro.
I don't care about about being proven right. It's more annoyance at the argument. It's more annoyance at the argument. No one predicted this when there were people that did that at all. I
No
am
one
not
predicted
saying-
Arsenal to
Hey,
lose to Wolves.
Stop arguing with him. Just agree
No
with
one
him.
predicted
I need
Arsenal to
respond.
lose
Guys,
to Wolves.
guys, I just need to respond quickly. Here's the problem. I didn't say there is a lot of people.
You got it,
I
bro.
watched the overlap. the other day. Arsenal were 6 points out of City, and they were Luke and the other guy. I don't know his name. The Arsenal fan. Here is it. They were talking. One other guy. So they were talking about football. Someone was saying about City are not good in this area football wise. Arsenal attack is not good. So they were talking about the football. Some other guy popped up in the overlap, Mr. Fecton, and said, "You know what? I believe City will win the league. Why? Because Arsenal are a bottle job." And then that is his contribution to the show. Seriously, Mr. Perfecto, if someone is saying that I believe that Arsenal will bottle it because they bottled it before, I'm going to give you another history. There is no team in the history of the Premier League has finished second 4 times in a row. And Arsenal, the last time, let me just respond. The last time Arsenal finished second 3 times, I'm going to give you the signs where all of these intangible things. Arsenal finished 3 times and then won the league in after 3 times. So history says
Arteta
Arteta just started at Arsenal.
That's what I'm saying. That will be their rebuttal.
If Arteta did it this season touchline, he would be breaking records, right?
No, listen, he might do it this season. I'm not saying he won't, but I'm saying
No.
I don't think it's illogical.
If he lost the league and came second,
LeBron James does it.
If you lost the league, lost the league. No, I'm saying I don't.
I
I just disagree that it's not logical to say like you feel like when the pressure's on, Arteta and some of them players they fumble because we've got no history of them players doing it, and Arteta end up doing it under pressure because every time
no one has a history of doing anything until they do it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So you would say that about every team. If Spurs were in the same position, I'd say the same thing.
Guys,
do you get what I'm saying?
Mr. Professor, just to respond to your here, and by the way, the moment you beat Liverpool at Anfield, I said this City team now is different. The mentality in that game is different of City.
It's fine.
Let me ask you a question, Touchdown. Let me ask you a question.
Can I finish these 2 first before you ask him a question so we can start an argument?
Go ahead.
We had to listen to Martin tell us our fans are not humble and City fans are. They are now said that the league is done in February. Nobody goes missing in May. If some City fans say that the league is done and they're going to win the league now, so it's the same. Jamal, you're on. Also, Pazz, how is it only individual mistakes? No, this is the question. It's a question about football. It's a question about football. Also, Pazz, how is it only individual mistakes when Arsenal were clearly instructed to sit back and waste time versus Wolves?
Please. I'm really seeking education here. Please show me where Arsenal were clearly instructed to sit back and waste time against Wolves. Please, because I don't know. So if you could educate, send another super chat and educate me, please, bro.
How would he educate you?
By the way, I'm going to tell you something, Mr. Perfecto. Arsenal were not instructed to sit back because it was a 50-50.
No, Mo. Please.
I need to answer, and then we move on.
No, you don't. Just let him reply because he needs to tell me how. You can't just because he's always right. So I'm sure he has a rebuttal for the question I asked. So when he can even type it in the chat now if you fancy it. But please tell me when that happened. Or unless someone else can tell me when that happened.
What was the possession after 2 when it was 2-0?
No.
I will answer, Ram.
It
I will answer you,
says
Ram.
when Arsenal were
After
clearly
2-0, it was
instructed.
okay. After 2-0, it was 51 to 49 for Arsenal. And then after 2-1, it was same. And then in a bit, Arsenal went up to 55 and then 60. So there was only a period of time where Arsenal were
Genius, bro.
less position.
Yeah, Mr. Perfecto. Yeah, you don't. That's not an answer, bro. Sorry.
Man said Paz is literally delusional. That's your rebuttal.
Anyway,
This is-
what was you
this
gonna?
is-
Are we gonna ask Patrick how he feels? The Man City fan here. Are we gonna ask Patrick?
No.
Because you got-
Are we
What
gonna ask
was
Patrick?
Paz going to ask me? He was going to ask me a question.
Are we gonna ask Patrick about City winning the league or
no.
not?
Go to Patrick because I want Patrick to say some shit. I want him to get some shit off his chest.
Well, what do I have?
Tell me you're gonna win the league. I want to hear it.
Oh, we are gonna win the league.
Fantastic, you said that. Let's put something on the line.
No, this is not Hassan's channel.
No. I'm happy you said that. So what are we on then, Patrick?
This is
If
not.
you
This is
don't-
not Hassan's channel, bro.
So Patrick, if you don't win the league, are you prepared to do a forfeit?
What forfeit are you on about?
If you don't win the league, you have to wear an Arsenal shirt for 5 streams. If you win the league, I'll wear a Man City one for 5 streams.
That's a fair deal. That's a fair deal.
Shake on it.
Yes, there you go.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
That's all. That's what I wanted.
You know what?
Yeah, this stream is now turned into Aqua episode 3.
No, we're done. Kalas, it's done.
Halas
Aqua
done. There's no
part 3.
argument. There's no.
This is
it's not
Aqua
Spurs.
part 3. Mo, this has become Aqua part 3.
No, it's not.
You know-
It's done. It's done. Now we can move on with someone else.
Aqua part
know
3
what I-
finished.
Do you know what I think? I think this Arsenal team under pressure is crumbling, and I think I saw a clip. I don't know if it's true or I don't know if it's AI, but you never know these days. Where Klopp was advising people that when Pep Guardiola is chasing you, the room becomes a bit cold. You start doubting yourself. You start making your mistakes. Your players start getting under pressure, and it's harder for Pep Guardiola when he's chasing you than when you're chasing him. And look at this.
That's
Mo,
AI.
every time we've chased
Aqua. I
any
said
team.
Aqua. What we doing?
Halas,
Shut up, man. I said every time we chase the team, they always crumble. And I think City will beat Newcastle. And I'm telling you this, and you can record this. I think these guys are gonna drop points against Spurs, and then we'll see the cracks get bigger and bigger and bigger. I'm telling you, Mo, what you feel. Even Mo is one of the guys who's been back in Arsenal. If you look at Mo's videos, which I watch all the time, he's always backing Arsenal, defending them against Talk Sports and Sky. But recently, I've just seen there's a switch after this Wolves game. I think he can smell it. Mo can smell it. This team is going to bottle it.
I hope so, man.
What
Yeah,
if
but
you don't win against Newcastle and they win against Spurs? Is that change how we look at things?
No. We're gonna beat
100%.
That will change our look at things. If Arsenal go
So
and
we
win,
change things.
Flipping the floppy, like I said originally.
no.
I'm sorry. If both your teams are being flip flops,
Can I finish my point?
Yeah,
Right.
go ahead.
My point was when City won at Anfield, I said I think now they're going to win. I even though I had Arsenal win the league, even before the Brentford game, I said I think City, bro. That when you sometimes in seasons you have a win or you have a loss that just makes you click. And I think when you went the way they won at Anfield, the way they did when they were 1-0 down, 10 minutes to go, they still won the game. 2-1.
How many times this year have you heard Man City are clicking? Be honest. How many times?
Many times.
Cool.
Thank you.
That's fine, but not from me. Do you know what I'm saying? I had a feeling. I was like, you know what? I think I've seen it on my own team. I've seen it with every team. Just one time, I've seen it with Chelsea when they lost to you lot 3-0 once, and then Conte changed his whole system and went on a mad run and won 13 in a row. I just think now, like City are going to go on. If they go and drop points this weekend, I'm like, well, I'm wrong then because they clearly didn't click into gear because they couldn't even beat Newcastle at home, who they beat all the time. They put 4s and 5s past when they play at the Etihad. They played terrible there, which I do think they will win. But if they don't win, then and then Arsenal beat Tottenham, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, okay, cool. Arsenal are still above them, and City aren't clicking. So City can't catch them. Even if Arsenal bottle it, City can't catch them if they don't click. Do you know what I'm saying? But at the minute, I think City will click into gear, especially they've got a favourite run of fixtures. And I think if they win 7 or 8 games in a row, I think then they'll probably by the end of that.
What about City makes you feel that way?
Just sometimes when you get those type of wins, the way they won at Anfield, when you're 1-0 down, 10 minutes to go, the
Can govern as a
mentality
team, yeah.
shift. Just like they're like, oh my gosh, we've just got a massive win. Do you get what I'm saying? It kicks you over the season. I've seen it happen so many times, bro. Do you get what I'm saying? That's why. And also they're playing, bro. Their mentality is still there. Like, do you know what I'm saying? They've still got top mentality.
Just to confirm, hold on. So just confirm, they played a bit meaty and they won it for a bit of grit, and that's what makes you feel they're gonna win. But when Arsenal do that, we're lucky to escape.
I never said you're lucky. I don't say you're lucky.
This is why I say. This is why I say sentiment, and whatever your sentiment around something is where your opinion is going to be based from, and it's not always necessarily logic. And I'm not here to tell you whether you should feel a certain way or not. But I understand. This is why, for me, I always keep what I feel consistent, so I don't ride sentiment. And I'm always up and down. Oh, I hate Arteta. I love Arteta. I hate Arteta. I love him. I hate that. For me, it just doesn't make sense. I'd rather just stay on the same train and see where I end up at the end of the season. To be honest with you.
Oh, fair. That's fair enough.
Ahmed, you are my biggest fan, mate. Fuck, you know.
For me, I like it. Depends, to be honest, how it goes. So when are Liverpool and Man United coming into the picture? So we talk about Man United and Liverpool ever on shows, bro.
To win the league or
not to win to be relevant, to have something to talk about Man United and Liverpool, though.
Give it a
couple
couple
more.
more.
We're in the top 4 race, isn't it? Well,
Give it a couple more weeks. Champions League starts again. Then you
I'm
can
saying,
talk about that.
They're in.
Man United don't play Champions League, Graham. What are you?
He's talking about Liverpool.
Yeah, I'm talking about Liverpool.
Oh, you think you're gonna win Champions League?
No, we're playing Champions League.
All right.
Liverpool have a chance, don't they? Liverpool have a chance in the Champions
But
League.
question, bro, is Inter gonna be in the Champions League? That's
I
the
don't
question.
I don't want to be in the Champions League.
Talking about
I want to get out of the Champions League as soon as possible. So because I don't
Hold
want
on,
to go to my league.
Mo. Have you done a stream talking about that Bodo Glimt game or not?
We did yesterday with my chief. In the beginning of the game, I crashed out right away.
How do you feel about it?
Man, like Bodo. We don't know
Players
whether
are
Bodo.
absolute shit. The coach actually literally fielded a shit team. We underestimated Bodo Glimt. We played bad.
Respect Esposito.
It actually we're so, to be honest with you, they are putting the club's name in the mud more and more. By actually,
Who's a better striker, Esposito or Lautaro?
Am I gonna talk?
Why do I keep bringing it up? See, man, troll, and then they're gonna get mad when you troll back. Stop trolling him about.
If I troll you back, Ram,
it's not nice.
Ram, you are man.
No, you don't understand. I rate Sebastiano.
You are six in the league. You're six in the league.
You don't understand.
Half a billion.
I rate
title holders, bro.
Sebastiano
You got
Esposito.
embarrassed at your ground.
Mo, you're not even trolling, by the way. Mo, you're spitting facts. You're not even trolling.
You
You're
are
spitting facts.
literally got embarrassed at your own ground. You
Oh
are
my
embarrassed
days.
at your own ground.
Pound for pound, the worst
In
champion.
the 80th minute against the team that lost against Bodo Glimt.
Yeah.
Man City lost 3 against Bodo Glimt. Came to your ground.
Yes.
Literally ate your food and left.
Yes.
You were 1-0 up.
Yes.
Against them at Anfield. You spent
Yes.
half a fucking billion. You got
Yeah,
a
fast-
fraud manager.
more
in the
fast-
team.
Yes. And when we were shit, and when we were still shit, do not talk to me about Bodo Glimt when I went to the San Siro and took 3 points from the San Siro, bro.
I don't
Have
care
some
about the
damn
San
shame.
Siro.
Have some damn shame. Have
Are
some
you gonna
damn
win
shame.
the league?
You're saying
How
all this stuff.
you
You're saying
won the
all
cup?
this stuff when I still beat your ass in the San Siro.
It doesn't matter.
Talk
What
to me
are
about
you winning?
Lautaro. Talk to me
We're
about
gonna give you-
Thuram.
we're gonna-
Talk
we're
to me
gonna
about
give you a
Bastoni.
trophy.
And we still beat your asses.
Guys, let's all have a minute to clap to Ram. He beat us in the San Siro. Guys, everyone, please.
Yeah, and Ram,
Everyone,
I beat
please,
you in your own
San Siro.
backyard.
Bravo,
This
Ram.
pal.
Well done.
You beat
Well
an
done.
aged Inter. Bravo, Ram.
Well done.
What do you?
We're all
I
fucking
want
shit.
to know.
We're all shit. At the end of the day, we're all shit. We're all
Ram,
shit.
Who are you winning? What are you winning this season?
Fuck
Winning
knows.
nothing.
Right, Ram, say the Champions League. God, just say it. Fuck it. Why
Say
not?
Champions League, man. Say UCL.
Say it. Fuck it. Just say it. Fuck
Say
it. Why not?
UCL.
Just say it. Fuck it.
Yo, if Steven Gerrard comes back, there's a chance.
Ram, what are you winning this season?
What is he gonna be playing with Gravenberch in midfield or something?
Ram, talk to you, bro.
100%.
What
He'll
is
start
a
for our
half
midfield.
$1 billion team?
Ram,
What is £500 million? The best 10 in the
I've
world.
never seen
What
Mo
are
that
you
close to
winning
the
this
camera in
season?
my life.
Yes.
I've never
Yes.
Why are
seen
you
Mo that
winning?
close to the camera in my
Yes.
life. I'm letting you know that.
Yes. I'm not seeing. I'm not. I've not seen.
my grey hair, bro.
I've
Why
not
are you
seen.
winning?
I've not. The grey hair was because of that Champions League final from last season, bro. Don't worry.
I mean, you lost fucking back-to-back Champions League finals, didn't you?
Nah, not back
You
to
did.
back.
You did.
Well, Inter lost back.
07 and 18.
Inter lost back to back as well.
No. They
No,
lost
I
one
think-
and
I
one.
think-
By that logic, Inter lost back to back as well. You lost back to back as well.
I think you should apologize, bro.
Touchline, you lost back to back as well
Yeah, we did.
Oh.
against the same team.
At
How
least won the league.
shameful!
At least won the league those years, though.
And what did we do? What did we do?
You know what?
won the
07,
league as well.
you watched
We
us win
won
the league.
We won the fucking league as well.
2018, you
bums,
watched us win the
guys.
league
Don't
again.
worry. We're all bums.
No, you watched Man City win the league, sorry.
We're all bums. Don't worry.
When was the
guys.
last time you won the league, bro?
I've
How
won
old
the
were you?
most,
How old were you? How old were you when you won
I've
the
won
league?
most,
How old were you when you won the league? How old were you when you lost on the league?
Respectfully,
How old were you when
respectfully,
you lost
if
on
that's
the
what we're
league?
going to start doing, we just missed your entire history pretty much because you didn't see it. You got what I'm saying? You weren't alive. You got what I'm saying?
I saw my team win everything. I saw my team win everything.
You weren't even alive.
I saw my team win everything.
You weren't even a thought in
Brother, you weren't even born in half the
What
Champions
is
League one that you won. What are we doing? What are we doing? This guy, do you know what this guy is? This guy's been backing the entire time. Oh, I won 30 league titles. You weren't even born in half of them, bro. You weren't even born in half the league titles that you've won. And you still talk about, I've won 30 Premier League titles. Brother, you weren't even born, bro. You weren't even born. At least when I talk about my club, I'm talking about what we're doing in the last 5 seasons, bro. When I actually watched it with my own few.
A man said, hold on. A man said he wasn't a
2005 in my own uncle's house, bro. At least I watched the damn thing.
By the way, I'm
You weren't even alive for 99, bro.
What is
We
he?
cannot actually hear each other. Did he crash out?
Where's he
What
gone?
happened
He
to him?
crashed out. He crashed
He
out.
broke it.
He crashed out.
What's this?
What's
What's
what?
this? This
Ain't
is
that
the
the-
11-12 kit.
Yeah, when you
12 kit.
when you lost the league to City, Aguero. Yeah, I know.
So what do we do the next season? Won the league, mate. Cheers. Thank you very much.
So okay, cool.
Score us won the league then.
I'm not talking about you love to talk
I've
about
got-
triple
I've
when you
got
weren't
the
even
12-13
born.
kit somewhere.
At least when I talk about
I'll get the
2005,
12-13 kit if you want.
at least when I talk about 2005, I was alive, bruv.
Come on, guys. Let me mediate the stream. Come on.
I was
guys.
alive when I talk about 2005.
Can't we just all get along? Can't we just
Get
all
along. Well, we
Can't
getting
we just
along.
all-
I didn't start it, bro. I mean, technically, Mo started it.
No, you
Can we just all get
don't,
along?
no.
Come
Don't
on,
tell me I
guys.
started shit. I didn't start shit.
You
Anyway.
don't, you don't understand. You do realize I rate Esposito, right? I think he's a
Wait,
good striker.
Wait. Put the gavel down. Put the gavel down.
Alright, so
Why?
You do,
Bring it down.
You
a little bit.
Mo, you do realize I rate Esposito. You do realize that, yeah?
Wait,
I like
Mark,
the kid.
There's
He's
a
about
super chat.
20
There's a
years
super
old.
chat. There's a super chat. There's a super chat.
Patrick, are you?
There's a super chat.
What's
Well, I'm
happening?
serious. There's a super chat
Oh,
over there.
no, hold on. Can we address? Yeah, I need someone to break it down. How he has linked what you lot have done to me. I need someone.
Yeah,
to
seriously,
break
I didn't read it
down.
yet. I didn't read the super chat yet. I didn't read it. Wallah, I didn't read it.
How
How
is he
is touchline versus Ram? How is Ram versus Mo? Touchline versus Ram turned into Pazz. What? That's done.
How is he linked this?
Pazz turns every stream haram, bro. Loves steering everyone into arguments, then sitting back. I'ma refrain from his gaslighting in the future, lol. Man,
Wait,
Paz
My
started
man.
all this. Paz started all this. That's true. Paz lighting. Paz lighting.
wait. How?
Oh,
How
bro,
have you
no.
linked that to me?
bro, you're a menace to society. Mo, you're
How
a
has
menace
he
to
linked that
society.
me? How?
listen, I'm fasting.
What have I done?
Touchline. Okay, touchline. You really want to flip and do that? Okay, fine. Give me 1 sec.
Someone explain that to me.
I honestly don't know what I'm doing. I'm literally just pointing up my new shirt.
Mo,
you know what I'm
why are you
saying?
bringing him? It's just going to
Hey,
cause
I
more
didn't
trouble
bring
now.
him. Wallah, I didn't. Wallah, Ahmed, did I bring you? Did you not ask me for the? Did you just send me a message, ask for the link?
Mo actually forced me to join. He forced me to join.
No, but I'm there's a fight
Tell
between
them
United
captain.
fan,
Tell them captain.
the United fan, Liverpool fan.
I'm gonna
The fight is
expose the
on top.
messages between you and me on WhatsApp.
There's a trophy fight here, Ahmed.
And what
I
are you here
just
to say?
wanted
Because I
to-
want to end the stream. It has been an
Why
hour
have
and
you
a half.
got a
And
training photo?
I just-
Why have you got a
I
training
just
photo?
wanted to say, look, yeah,
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Who has more trophies, United or Liverpool?
Liverpool.
and then somehow that's going to get blamed on me. Somehow that's going to get blamed on me. He knows what he's doing. He knows what he's doing there. He knows what he's doing there. He knows exactly what he's doing.
Wait, what was the question? I didn't hear it.
I said no one's got more trophies between United and Liverpool.
You hear me?
Liverpool, of course.
Trophies. Haven't we got more trophies? Haven't we got more trophies?
Hold on. Did you buy a goalie shirt?
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
You do realize my
He
favorite.
loves Alisson Becker. He loves Alisson.
I'm Paz. He's not concentrating. It's from 5 years ago, bruv. Because it's from 5 years ago. He said. He said. You never saw.
Paz, no. I've got another one. Paz, do you remember this one?
Buying a goalie shirt is crazy.
Paz, do you remember this one?
Is that Steve Gerrard?
Listen, speaking of
Ahmed, what are you here to say?
2000 touchline. 2001. Gerrard 7 when he was 17.
No, hold on. Show the size. Because I know for a fact that's not your shirt. If that's medium or
Okay,
size.
hang on.
That's
Give me
not
one.
your shirt.
Give me one.
Bringing on his bad shirts.
Brother, do you what?
Shirts.
My dad. First of all, my dad's a Forest fan. What we doing?
You bought retro shirts and then tried to pretend
we doing?
it was.
You want the offense? Okay, give me 1 second.
I want.
What are we doing now?
I don't want anything personally, but you're bringing
Ahmed,
up shirts.
what are you saying?
No way you are allowed.
Ahmed, what are you saying?
Look. I've joined here for a good 10 minutes. You know me, and I'm a humble man. Yeah, I'm always right on this channel. Absolutely. I'm always right in it. You see, Paz, I've got a message for Paz. I can see.
I've got enough fans.
Listen, Paz, I've got a message for you.
My name gets brought up in the chat every 5 seconds.
Listen, I've got a message.
Let my name rest.
He's malfunctioning now. He's malfunctioning.
My name is so tired.
Listen, mate.
Let my name rest.
Listen,
my name rest for 1 day.
Listen, reset the hard drive. 1 sec, yeah.
And my name rest.
You see, Mo. You know. On the speaking of WhatsApps, yeah. This guy was talking.
You know what he's thinking.
Mo. Listen. What stays on the WhatsApp stays on the WhatsApp. This guy was talking heavy. Are you watching the Arsenal?
Are you happy now? Are you happy now? Because I know for a fact I can't fit in this shirt no more.
Bro, he was telling me, bro, the stuff that he was saying.
I've seen shit.
Break it down. Hold on. Break it down for everyone.
Guys, can we just turn to Ahmed now?
Don't forget, you can get all these kids on OK Jersey.
Forget about that shit.
I can't see. Is that old that the thing is worn off? Is that old?
What's being said?
So
Ahmed, what are you saying, Ahmed?
What was being said?
You see guys like Paz, yeah?
No, what was said?
Listen, Mo, I can't even.
No.
What's it again?
The blame finish. I don't know what he's going to say. Wallahi. I don't know what he's going to say.
It's like a ticking time bomb, yeah? Because if it doesn't go well for him, yeah? Listen. If it doesn't go well for him this season, though, he's absolutely finished because the spice he was talking on WhatsApp, he was telling me, go watch the Wolves game, Ahmed. Go watch guys like Saka in the 10. Go watch all of... Bro, I watched that game, yeah. Listen, in fact, emotional, yeah. I was watching that game against a Wolves side and you couldn't break them down and you played Saka in the number 10 position that you tried to gas to me on WhatsApp. I watched the whole performance. Meaty, bro. Meaty. By the way, K on the right did nothing. Absolutely rubbish. And let's not forget, yeah, when they played against
what was said, Ahmed?
You was talking.
What was the heavy words that was used?
No, because he was talking about.
So what was said, Ahmed?
He was talking about.
I know what you want to say.
So you don't remember that.
So
you don't remember what was said.
He was talking about watch Bukayo Saka in the number 10. There's certain number 10s out there that need to be whatever he said about Palmer and all these 10s, bro. Listen. You said to me he was. He said to me, yeah. He said to me.
Now you're making stuff up. You're making stuff up.
Wallahi, that's what he said to me.
Ahmed, wallahi. Cool. I'm gonna waste it right here. I'll play it. I'll play it. Look, cool.
I've got the voice notes too.
I'm playing it right now.
Play it.
Can you hear this? Where's the mic?
We can't hear it.
So for the whole Palmer.
Can you hear that?
Palmer? Don't have a better season than Bukayo in the 10. Don't jump on the panel. Don't message me. Because all I'm going to say is horrible things, bro. I'm not even going to talk about Bukayo. I'm going to say something mad about you. So make sure these 10s that you don't rate
So he mentioned Palmer, like I said, and he's mentioned Foden.
So
Yeah?
the massive statement that he's talking about that you spent. Oh, no. Now I'm gonna get onto you.
Listen,
Shut up. Yeah, I'm in his head. Coming on the street to talk about me saying make sure your 10 does better than Bukayo Saka in the 10.
Pazz, all I want
This is the big thing. This is the big thing. This is the big thing that you thought you was coming on here to do.
Okay, Pazz. All I want to say.
You're done.
Listen, Pazz,
Mo,
the reason why
you thought I didn't have the receipts. Receipts have murdered you. The receipts have killed you because you wanted to come on here and tell everyone that Bukayo is the best in the world. You monkey. You absolute monkey, bro. 1-0. 5-0, bro.
Listen,
Why are you doing it, Vinicius? Why are you doing it, Vinicius, man?
Bro, he said, Vinicius.
I don't know what he's talking about. Go ahead, man.
No, bro.
Wait,
let me get a chat.
Wait. Whoa. What do you mean, a Vinicius?
No, bro. Listen. Forget about that.
Wait. What do you mean by that?
Forget about it.
No. Listen, he was talking. What's going on?
Forget about it.
What do you mean by that?
Pazz, forget about it. You gotta move on.
Anyway, and the reason why I came here on the WhatsApp is because he was talking about, but when Bellingham and Lampard on Foden does it, it's calm. Saka was decent, just didn't pass it. Before he said Saka was decent, the energy that he came, Mo, it's like Bukayo was going to do some scintillating performance in that number 10 position. I watched that Wolves game. He scored a goal, cool, but he disappeared throughout the whole game. I came on here, I just wanted Pazz to come here like a man and be like, listen, I got it wrong. I overgassed it. What is the sample size in that number 10? What is that? You're talking about the 2 games he played in the 10. He played against Wigan.
Everyone heard the voice, bro. There was no extra energy.
There was energy. There was energy.
We all just listened to the voice note.
There was energy. Listen, there wasn't. Listen, they're doing it now, bro.
We literally just listened to it. We literally just listened to the voice note.
Guys, what Pazz said, let me just tell you. What Pazz said, don't let Saka have a better rest of the season that your favorite 10s, Palmer, Foden, blah, blah, blah.
And this is what you've come on here for.
Bro. First of all,
Go get a trim, bro. Go get a trim. You've got bigger problems. You need 5 games in a row so you can get a trim. You need 5 games in a row. That's what you need. You need 5 games in a row.
Ahmed, I need to do the super chat because I gotta end because I have another show. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do this and then end this. Only AC Milan and Real Madrid can talk to Liverpool about Champions League. Rest, hush up, and keep my club's name out of your effing mouth.
Weird lie, but okay.
Weird lie. There is Red Indian. There is Bayern Munich as well, won Champions League and stuff. But Liverpool have 6, so it's great for them.
Six that no one saw, by the way. Do you get what I'm saying? Even my dad didn't see. So
double yours.
Guys, I want to thank everyone that is here, guys. Before we,
everyone won the treble, mate.
Let me just send the people out.
Have you got 3 Champions Leagues, mate?
Every time I'm trying to end the show,
didn't get English teams banned, though, did
he? Get. Let's not do
you
that.
get English teams banned? English teams banned from Champions League?
No, because I won it live in '85.
What's going on, bro?
Where's the so you went live in '85?
Was I there? Was I there? Was I there?
In the Premier League era, we both won 2. Do you get what I'm saying? I won 13 Prems.
No, but was I there? Was I there?
One was in COVID. Do you get what I'm saying?
Was I there?
Really count.
Was I there?
I never thought I'd see the day you man doing history lessons though, because we used to be told something.
It's always touchline. Touchline's the one with the history lessons, bro.
Someone brought up their Champions League saying no one can chat to him in a Champions League, bro. Do you get what I'm saying? Like,
well, yeah, factually, you can't.
No, we definitely can catch the Champions League. We've got a lot of things in the Champions League that you don't have.
On the modern era, you won 2. Liverpool also won 2, 05, and so.
No, in the modern era, we both won 2, so we can chat to them. We've won a treble. We're one of the 9.
They never did back to back as well. They never done back to back Champions League.
Because we didn't get an easy era of football. When we were good, we were competing with Barcelona, AC Milan, Prime. I'm saying you were competing with terrible teams.
I mean, Bayern Munich was still around. Bayern Munich is still around, yeah.
Guys, I want to thank everyone that joined us. Myself and Osama are doing a match. Touchline facts, as you see on the screen in the description. The Ram stand. Pazz the creator as well, and True City fan Patrick. Appreciate everyone that joined us. This will take you to MHF. Myself and Osama are doing a show in about 45 minutes. We'll see you guys later. Thanks for the show. Amazing content. We'll see you guys.
Stop commenting. Touchline.
It's weird. Like there's a weird lie they've made up.